Let's take a look at how to make a Google form and then set automatic responses so that you get an email every time that form is filled out. So first, let's go to Drive. And we're going to create a new form. I'm just going to call it sample form. And okay, you can choose any layout here, any style. It doesn't make a difference. Most of the time I uncheck this box because I don't need people to log in as Flint Hill, and I leave these boxes at the bottom as they are. And up here, that's sample form, that's the title of the form. My first question is name. I'll go ahead and change that to be text. I want it to be a text box answer, like here. I'm going to make it required and hit done. I'll add another item. I'm going to say, what is your favorite ice cream? And that's a question. This I'm going to use, let's say, checkboxes. I want them to be able to say, oh, no, I want them to choose one. I want it to be their absolute favorite. So from here, you can see I added vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, peanut butter swirl, and I want to add the other option. So let's go ahead and say add other. This way they can check other and write in their answer. I'm going to say that's a required question and hit done. At this point, notice up here, it says choose response destination. By default, Google Forms no longer will create a Google spreadsheet that's associated with your form until you tell it to do so. So I will go ahead and say, yes, go ahead and create the form now. Notice it says setting up spreadsheet. Here we go, a few more seconds. This will change. There we go, view responses. At this point, I'm going to click view responses and open the spreadsheet. Notice it has columns that are set up for time, name, what is your favorite ice cream. At this point, this is where you get to do some really cool coding, but don't worry, I have the code all set up for you. So you go into script editor. That code I've conveniently created a tiny URL for, and here is the tiny URL. Let's go ahead and copy this. So that URL, I'm going to create a new tab, a new window, hit Command V. That'll take you to a Google Sheet where I've created all the code, put the code in for you, select all, copy that code. Here, I'm going to paste in the code, and then I need to make a few changes. The first thing you need to notice, number one, this spreadsheet, this code is set up to email me the responses at my personal email and my Flint Hill email. You want to enter your own email address. So I will say John Smith at flinthill.org. There we go. So John Smith will now get the email. Here is the subject header of the email. So instead of request for leave form submitted, I will say ice cream survey completed. Okay, I'm just going to change this back to me so you can see what it looks like. I need to hit save. I need to title it. Checking my code to make sure it's accurate. Now you need to set a trigger. The trigger is what activates the code to make it work. For this trigger, I'm going to hit here. I'm going to say send Google form from spreadsheet on form submit. Okay, and then I need a notification. I want it to send immediately and hit OK and save. I know that was a lot of steps. Hopefully you can watch this video a few times. Notice here it's authorizing access to my email. I have to say, okay, yes, send me the email. It's going to save a few things, and now I can go out of this. If I go back to my form, and I say view live form. Now, as soon as I fill it out, I like peanut butter swirl as my favorite. I'm going to hit submit. In a second, you should see a little notification pop up that I got a new email. If that new email notification doesn't pop up, that's fine. I can go back over here. I can go to mail, and there should be a new message in my inbox from me. There it is. When you click the email, this is what it looks like. It says the timestamp, the name, the answers to the survey, and it even gives you a sheet URL. If you are the teacher and you want to go back in, or the administrator, and click the link to see the information in the spreadsheet, that's great. that link won't work for students unless you specifically go to share and give them access. So I hope that helps, and again, if you need that code or the script, please email me and I'm happy to share it out.